Imagine waking up one day and discovering that your family owes millions of dollars every year. The debt keeping growing and the interest payments become larger and larger. Now imagine this is not a family; it is the United States government. As of 2026, America's national debt has surpassed $36 trillion. That's one of the largest debt burdens ever accumulated by a country in human history. But how did this happen? Who does America owe money to? And what happened if the debt? Chapter first. What is national debt? National debt is the total amount of money the government owes to its lender. When the US government spends more money than it collects taxes, it runs a budget deficit. The cover that defund it borrows money by issuing treasury bonds. Investor banks, pension funds, and foreign government buy the bonds because they are considered among the safest investment in the world. This is borrowing has been happening for decades, year after year. Definitely. Chapter 2: How America reached $36 trillion. The debt did not appear overnight. Major events helped push it higher: war in Iraq and Afghanistan, the 2008 financial crisis, COVID-19 pandemic spending, tax cut, rising healthcare costs, social security upgrades. Each crisis required massive government spending. Borrowing because the causal solution over time debt growing celebration. Chapter 3: Who owns America's debt? Many people think foreign countries own most of America's debt. That is not true. A large portion is owned by Americans themselves. This includes pension funds, mutual funds, insurance companies, banks, individual investors. Foreign countries also hold significant amounts. Among the largest holders are Japan, China, United Kingdom. This releases treasury securities because they are considered relatively life. Chapter 4: Why debt is not always bad. Debt sounds scary, but debt itself is not necessarily a problem. Business borrow, families borrow, government borrow. The key question is whether borrowed money helps create future growth. If borrow funds invest in technology, education, or economic recovery, it can boost productivity. Many economists argue that strategic debt can strengthen an economy. The challenge begins when debt grows faster than economic debt. Chapter 5: The Interest Problem. Here's where things become serious. America doesn't just owe money, it must also pay interest. As interest rates rise, interest costs increase dramatically. The government now spends hundreds of billions of dollars each year completely servicing debt. That's money that cannot be used elsewhere. It could have funded schools, roads, healthcare, scientific research. Chapter 6: What happens if debt keeping rising? Several risks emerge. Risk 1: higher taxes. Future governments may need to increase taxes. Risk 2: reduced government spending. Programs could face cuts. Risk 3: slower economic growth. Heavy borrowing can crowd out private investment. Risk 4: financial market concerns. Investors could become worried about long-term substance. Chapter 7: Why investors still trust America. Deposit massive debt investment continue buying treasury bonds. Why? Because the United States has a huge economy, deep financial markets, strong institutions, the world's dominant reserve currency. The US dollar remains central to global trade and finance. America built the world's largest economy, but with more than $36 trillion in debt. Difficult decline is life ahead. Will economic growth solve the problem? Will spending cuts necessary? Or will future generations face a much bigger challenge? Only time will tell. So guys, which you want next topic? Please subscribe this channel and follow the more topics.